And now, coming to you live from the tri-state area and San Francisco, California, it's the best part of Wednesday, Waffle Box, with your hosts, Mike Fish and Kush Hayes.
Welcome to Waffle Box podcast, where we talk about anything, everything, and nothing all at the same time. Coming up on episode 202, Jump on Jovi, we got a show for you. It's not easy being cheesy. Dude, where's my body? Plus, Kush is going to be talking about some fantastic movies in this week's movie review, and much more. I am Mike Fish, and I am joined, as always, by the main man from San Fran. It's Mr. Kush Hayes. Kush, how you doing, buddy?
What's good, y'all? Happy birthday, Cindy Wasabi. It's the Waffle Box, the original Waffle Box. You accept no substitutions because it is the best part of Wednesdays. Coming to you all the way from the future home of Super Bowl 60, 26 short weeks away, Mike Fish. You love us because we do this, and we do this because we love you. What's the Mike Fish?
Well, guys, it's been one hell of a run.
Oh.
You know what? It's been a pleasure being a computer-generated pawn over the last couple of years, saying all of the dumb and overtly offensive stuff you didn't want to say yourself. But alas, I think the joke has ran its course, and my time is up.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Wow, Poochie came from another planet? I guess.
Poochie's dead!
Thank you, Lathan. Thank you, Lathan, for all the service you did, but,
Same. I only wish this was as dramatic as him dying in my arms, like in Blade 2. The vampire princess in Blade 2. Just like, we're watching the sunrise together, and just like, oh, well.
And then a single tear runs down your cheek. Oh.
Had I known, we would have done better.
It would have been better, yeah. God bless you, Lathan. Thank you for your service. Kush!
Hey!
This is our 202nd episode.
That's sexy.
Happy birthday.
Not enough twos in there.
How you been? How you been since the last 7 days in this spherical rock that we call Earth?
I'm good. I spent another day in Valhalla the other day. Our Golden State Valkyries chimed out another win, and it was a very, very exciting win. I don't remember who we were playing because it doesn't matter because those suckers lost. I am thankful though that I was not in Sonoma. Normally this time of year when we do this show, I come back and I wear a little stupid hat and I'm like, let me tell you about hot rods and drag racing. I can still tell you that, but I don't have anything new to add to it this year. But I'm glad I instead of spending 4 hot days in Sonoma with no shade, I spent 1 day at the Chase Center in Valhalla with the Valkyries. Way better, honestly.
Marvelous. Oh, cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
I think the theme
How are you doing?
to our introduction this week is death. Lots of death. I mean, there's death every day, but you know, unless you're famous, I don't really care. But shout out to Ozzy Osbourne. I think he died before we released last episode, but you know how the magic of recording works.
Oh, golly, yeah.
Ozzy
He
Osbourne
died the day we released the last episode.
I think it was like
it was one of those weird little slim things where it's like, oh, you missed that, huh? But like we also missed Malcolm Jamal Warner's death just the day before.
One of the very few men to come from the Cosby Show that wasn't dodgy, shall we say?
50-50 split, since there weren't too many men on that show. There was Bill, Cliff Huxtable, same guy. There was Theo, Malcolm Jamal Warner, and then there was the boyfriend / husband who was on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Calvin? No, not Calvin. It doesn't matter. That guy's also doing okay too. So, but still, it was Theo and Cliff, and yeah, man, Theo. That was disappointing. That dude, but also that guy died a hero and is not getting the recognition he deserves. Like he saw another person drowning and then went in after them and then ultimately drowned himself, and that's the tragic part of that. Um, we also lost famed flugelist Chuck Mangione, who, if you're like me, you only know him from King of the Hill. Also a big loss, but yeah, I think we're talking about everybody's favorite hot dog skinned patriot, Hulk Hogan.
Well, let me tell you something, there, brother. Yeah, Hulk Hogan died of what was it? I don't know what the came out.
He had a heart
Heart
attack.
attack. Heart
He
attack.
just had a heart attack, basically. They you can add fancy names to it, but he had a heart attack.
Which,
So
to
he
be
was
fair,
71, 72.
like I remember my mum texted me, bless her.
Oh,
She because I guess that's the one thing she remembers about my youth. She's like, "Oh, did you
okay.
see Hulk Hogan died?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, he died. Yeah." So, oh, she went 71. That's no age. That's no age. Well,
I mean,
is
it
it?
is an age.
It's like I feel what point in the human existence do you die where you're like, I feel like 60 onwards. Don't get me wrong, 60 is still young to die, but I
60
think
is
it's
very
now
young today.
it's young to die, but I'm feeling it's crossed that threshold where it's like, oh, this person died. Oh, how old were they? 62. Like yeah, you kind of like
Mhm.
yeah. Plus, the amount
I
of
can tell you
steroids that man
this.
pumped into his fucking body. Oh,
Oh, a lot.
I'm surprised his heart lasted this long.
Right. Yeah. No, so I'll turn 47 next week.
How much steroids do you
And
use?
not they gave me something for my eyeball. That's been about it. I've never broken a bone,
Say your
or at least
prayers, take your
none that I've gone to
vitamins,
a hospital
Kush.
for. But if I were to die after next week, it's been a full couple of lives. Not a lot of lives, but at least two lives. And yeah, man. Remember me how as I lived. Remember me how as I died. Or I don't know. I don't know how this goes. But yeah, man. If I die at 47 next week, it's been a full couple of lives. So, but Hulk Hogan went to 71. The cartoon character Hulk Hogan shouldn't be shouldn't be forgotten.
The Rock and
Absolutely should be
Wrestling
remembered.
cartoon was so fucking good.
I'm talking about the character in general. I'm not talking necessarily the animated guy.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
talking
sorry.
about the actual character of Hulk Hogan. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, blah, 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 blah. Um, Terry Bollea, he's got a complicated past, but also he was 71.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Like, generally, like the tributes that have been paid to him, not all of them, but the majority of them have the same theme of it's complicated. Whereas
He
it's
said the N word. I kind of just don't care. Oh, guess what? A man in his 70s or in his 60s or in his late 50s looking like him said the N word. Not me. Whoa. But also he's dead. So he can't hurt you no more, kids. He this I saw a very funny meme and I shared it with a guy at work in Valhalla. The meme was Ozzy Osbourne's only been dead for 1 day and his ghost murdered Hulk Hogan immediately. That shit is fucking funny. However, when I told someone that, the audio was like, yeah, fuck Hulk Hogan. And I was like, yeah, and we did the whole thing. We're like, there's Hulk Hogan, the cartoon character, and then there's Terry. And he was like, you know what? I love my grandfather too, but I don't give a shit about him. And I was like, whoa, okay, man,
God damn, that took a
all
turn.
right. Well, I don't know what your grandfather did, but whatever, dude. Like, just people are dead, man. Like, it's time to move on. Time for
Um,
the rest of us to start living.
I also yeah. So one, it's not a bad joke. Second one, I saw one where it's similar to Ozzy Osbourne, where it's like, oh, geez, Hulk Hogan couldn't put Ozzy Osbourne over for 2 days. But yes,
Again,
it is Hulk Hogan quotes. Incredible stuff. I must admit, I grew up. I was an Ultimate Warrior guy. I came into that time. Ultimate Warrior was my guy. The earliest wrestling memory. I was like shitting my pants when Papa Shango put a curse on Ultimate Warrior, and he
I
started
remember
throwing up black, greeny shit. Oh my God, I was an Ultimate Warrior guy. So whatever. But yeah, Hulk. You cannot deny Hulk Hogan's impact on professional wrestling. And
that.
I think some people have gone a bit where it's like, the phrase "it wouldn't be what it is today without him." I think is a little bit like where some people say, "Oh, if it wasn't for him," because I saw some like Sports Center and like those that the mainstream media saying like, "Oh, he took it out of the smoky bingo halls and brought professional wrestling." It's like, I mean, yeah, he definitely did a lot for professional wrestling, but
Sure.
it was okay. It was doing all right. Anyway. But yes, Terry himself was a complicated gentleman.
Very complicated dude.
That's not super.
But,
What I did say, it's all
so,
context, right?
sure.
And what I hate is when people play the comparison game,
Oh, yeah.
where
Yeah.
I'm like you, like Terry Bollea couldn't give two shits about the man. From what I heard, scummy person, didn't like him. But
Mm.
his work as Hulk Hogan, you can't knock it. Incredible work, incredible body of work. But then I sort of said, oh, what? You can't differentiate the art from the artist. It's like, well, can't you? He goes, well, Chris Benoit. Look at Chris Benoit. I was like, oh, okay, right. Don't get me wrong. I am not saying racism
Yeah.
is
Crispin was a whole
bad,
different
but
animal.
Chris Benoit,
We could do a whole
double
hour on
murder,
Chris
suicide.
Benoit.
It's we can argue for hours about but is that really like let's not bring that. That's a weird thing to bring into this stuff. But yes, by all means,
I
hate Terry Bollea. But I, I will just say, hats off to the body of work of Hulk Hogan, and he's dead, and let's move on. I guess
I
that's the
made a
best way to
joke
put
on a podcast I used to produce called the Kick-Ass Movie Podcast with director Len Kabasinski. And I went, Len, who would you rather have an altercation with? Would you rather have it with Dwayne The Rock Johnson or Hulk Hogan? And then before you give me an answer, I was like, let me tell you why you want it to be Dwayne Johnson. Because Dwayne Johnson won't give you like rule of three. He'll give you a strike four before he finally just looks you in the nose because you're irritating him that much. He'll give you that much leeway. He's like, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to do this? Look, brother, are you sure you want to do this? And then he'll punch you in the fucking nose. Uh, Hulk Hogan, however, you could just be minding your business with Mrs. Fish at the deli, and then all of a sudden Hogan was like, "You're in my seat, brother." And you're like, "We've been here for 25 minutes." Like, "You still in my seat, brother?" Hulk Hogan definitely carried a bully mentality with him.
I'm just
I
I
don't
just want to
care
sit
who he
here.
is,
That
if he's
doesn't work for
Terry
me,
or
brother.
Hulk. So, but let's take a step back and talk about Ozzy a little bit. Like, I'm not an
Yes,
Ozzy Osbourne fan. Everyone loves Crazy Train, and a lot of people saw the
Paranoid,
Osbournes
Iron
in the late
Man,
'90s. Iron Man, of course,
War
Iron Man.
Pigs.
War Pig, was he War Pigs? Okay,
Yep.
very good. Yeah, that's a great song too. Um, Ozzy Osbourne has been diminishing over time. Do we ever get a final age on him?
Uh,
While you're looking
one.
that up, let me tell you what I do know. He per performed one more concert
Oh,
off his meds. That was, keeping him sedated, keeping him very comfortable in his trying time. And he was like, no more of this. I need to be as lucid as possible. I need to rock out as much as I can at this age in my condition. And then the next day he just died. And goddamn, that's some hero shit to me. Some
like
rock
he
and
went
roll
out. Like he
hero
went out.
shit.
What did he want to do? How he wanted to do it?
Hell
Rocking and
fucking yeah. Frank Sinatra would tip his fedora right now. If he was like, if he didn't think he was a long-haired hippie scumbag dude.
And it's one of like, when you look back, because yeah, the last concert was in his hometown of Birmingham, England. He was
Dig it.
surrounded by rock legends, and one of the last songs he sang was like, "Mama, I'm coming home," and he got
Oh shit,
emotional when
really?
he sang it. And
Damn.
it's like, damn, man. Like I feel, and like there was lots of things like, and then
Very
his
poetic.
daughter got engaged at the show. I
Mhm.
feel like I think there was some like we all know what's gonna happen after this
And by the
concert.
way, let's not pretend Ozzy Osbourne wasn't. Let's not pretend Ozzy Osbourne was a saint. I bet he did way more evil shit than Hulk Hogan did. However, you gotta respect it just a little bit more for some reason. Again, he's just like, I'm taking myself off the pain meds. I'm performing one last concert with all my breath, with all my soul, with little I have left, and just all my power, and then I'm dead. You know,
That's all right. How much of the footage did you see from his last concert?
none of it.
Oh, I mean, you should check because when you hear him singing,
Mhm.
you kind of like he, he seems slightly off. But then when
Yeah,
you factor in the fact he's 76, well, I've found out that he's
76.
76 years
Okay,
old.
wow.
God knows what else is wrong, but he had like early stage Parkinson's disease. He
Hmm.
was like, he had so much stuff wrong with him. Considering all of that, he sounded incredible. Like,
Rock and
again,
roll hero.
hats off to that man.
And then speaking of just heroes, again, let's take one step back further. Malcolm Jamal Warner, Theo from the Cosby Show, literally died trying to save a kid or a person, trying to save a person.
Did he
All
save the
right.
person?
He did save that person.
Oh,
He did not get saved.
no, but it's, I was gonna say that, but it's like at least he achieved what he wanted to. He went out a hero.
He did good, and he went out a hero, and we can only be half as lucky. I swear to God, I hope I go out the same way. Maybe not drowning, but as a hero.
Oh, when I die, I want to be hit by an ice cream truck as I'm pushing a child holding a puppy out of the
It's
way.
very specific.
Yeah,
Just very
I want to
specific.
save a child and a puppy
Okay.
at the same time. What the fuck are you doing down there?
Well, you said puppy, so the dog perked up. Um, I know you don't necessarily believe in the paranormal or the afterlife, but should such a thing exist, where would you like your ghost to reside? Me, while you think about it, I would like to reside in one of three places.
Wait,
I would
okay, so
like to
what are the
be in the
rules? What are the
Oracle
rules here?
ballpark.
Like, do you have to have been there at some point during, I'm assuming, right? You have to
I
have
don't know
been
how
there at
this
some,
works.
okay. So you can pick anywhere.
In this chronology, in this scenario, yes, you can. So
Okay.
I would like to either haunt the Oracle Ballpark where the San Francisco Giants play. I would like to haunt the Chase Center where the Golden State Valkyries and the Warriors play. And then I'm not trying to flip you off. Sorry. I would like to haunt San Francisco's and the world's first topless club, the Condor, which we did do a review on way back in the day, maybe even a year ago, and just drink beer and watch sports and play with titties all day as a ghost. That's
Look
that would be the best place, the Condor.
at those tick bitties. So, okay, so you're allowed to do three, or is that your top three?
No, but if I can choose, those are the three spots I would like to be. I don't know if you get to choose one. I don't know if you get to choose any, or if I just like, oh my God, I'm on 19th and Holloway. I don't like this. Oh, just cars just driving by me all the time now.
Hmm,
Assuming you get to haunt anything.
that's a great question.
You must have a place that you would like to spend
I,
the rest of your afterlife in. Like heaven's
um,
just boring, but like wouldn't you like to
oh,
be at your favorite bar watching Manchester or wherever
West
you
Ham
want?
United.
West Ham
They
United.
just lost to Manchester United in a preseason friendly.
Wouldn't you like to haunt your favorite bar that plays the New York Giants?
mean, that's pretty miserable. That's like hell at this point.
Oh,
The way
okay.
they've been
Well,
playing
they're
recently.
gonna have some off years. They're gonna have some off years.
Some good people watching would be good. Strip club, that was a good option.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But yeah, you bring up a good point. Maybe it's your outlook on life, but heaven sounds like hell to me.
Hmm.
I'm just going to be surrounded by my family forever. Oh, like even Aunt Jackie. Oh, fucking hell.
I don't know Aunt Jackie, but it's
I
got to
just
be better
I
than
don't have an
hell,
Aunt
which is
Jackie. I
like
just made
you
that
and
name
I are
up.
very, very weather specific. Like again,
Oh,
I got a fan in front of me, so hell is not a good
oh, do you
option.
know
I
what? That's
I would
it. I found it. I realized it. Boom. I want to haunt a farm,
okay. What kind of a farm?
any farm,
Oh,
so I
just
can
any farm.
so I can play with animals for the rest of my life.
Okay.
Because animals are cool as shit.
But animals and ghosts usually don't mix. In fact, the animals can sense them, and they were like,
You reckon?
Mike,
You reckon llamas? You
Mike.
reckon the llamas wouldn't like hanging out with me in the
They would probably
afterlife?
be spooked out by you. Yeah.
That's why I'd like. Yeah, that's maybe like.
However, you go to the strip club, and the chick in the mirror is like, huh?
Oh,
I guess Mike's here again.
oh, they're
I'm on
mad.
so many
They're
drugs, I
bouncing.
don't even know what's happening, but it looks like Mike's here again.
I don't know. I feel like she would be more freaked out
Okay.
than the
Honest
llama.
answer. Honest answer. Well, stop playing with llama titties.
But the thing is, like for example, like cows, they have so many titties.
I mean, you want to play with cow titties, I ain't gonna stop you because you're
More
dead.
bang for your buck. Like that's the
In my
hierarchy,
eulogy
right?
for you, should you shall outlive you, which is highly unlikely. I'm like, may Mike Fish play with all the cow titties in the sky.
Like regular humans, two titties. Total Recall, three titties. Cows, what, six?
Six, six titties.
Boom. That's like one cow, three women. That's the ratio.
Shh. I mean, that is math. That is
Like,
math.
respect cow titties. That's what I'm saying. Plus, if you wake up, want some breakfast, get your Rice Krispies. Oh, ran out of milk. You get to get milk and play with titties. It's like a twofer. Two for
There you
one.
go.
That's what I'm saying. Respect cow titties. That's what I'm saying.
You respect cow titties in your
I do.
afterlife. I
Very
hope,
much so.
yes, we can
Um,
establish that.
Anywho, look at this fucking dumb dog looking at me like I think he's like, are you going to get into the top stories or what? Shall we get into the
Well,
top stories?
let's get into the top stories for crypto. The hyper dog does anything.
Yeah, I have no idea where he is. Anyway, it's now time for this week's top stories.
It's now time for this week's top stories.
Bubbles forever.
Oh, speaking of dead people,
Yeah.
unfortunately, T's and P's, yada yada yada. A passenger recently died on a flight from Istanbul to San Francisco
Oh, no.
a couple of weeks ago on July 13th,
We already got
prompting the flight to divert to Chicago, or Chicago, as the kids call it. The
Chicago.
passenger unfortunately suffered a severe medical emergency, which is so generic, but whatever, over Greenland, but the body is now unaccounted for.
Oh, dear.
So, flying from Istanbul over Greenland, this guy or gal, don't know, dies. And so, like, fuck, there's a dead body in the plane now. We should land as early as possible Should we go to JFK? No, fuck it. Let's keep going. Let's go to Chicago. And then they land in Chicago, and they're like, right, let's get this dead body off the plane. What dead body? The dead what? The dead body that was. Where's the dead? Where the fuck is the dead body? They've lost the fucking dead body. That's the story.
That sounds like some gangster shit. Like someone, this man had enemies. We're just gonna assume he died of natural causes, but they were waiting for him, and then they took him away. They somehow bypassed multiple barriers of security, federal aviation security, and yeah, I don't know what this man did to piss off so many people, but they did not even want his body found.
100%. When they were like taking that dead body off the plane, there was a guy in a very nice suit, and he like just slipped some money into a pocket, give the tap on the cheek. You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. And what dead body? What?
I mean, it's Chicago, so it probably went down like that, actually.
According to the Cook County Medical Examiner's Officer, which would typically handle the body, they have no record of the deceased or many matching cases.
Mm.
You know what's really crazy, right?
That's really crazy.
It's not really crazy. I love the fact that this story adds this, though. Because again, you know, if I've said this once, I've said this a million times throughout the Waffle Box podcast history. You know how someone like, I feel like someone's typing an article and they're like, "Wow, this is a really good article." Or how many words is it? Oh, it's 1,800 words. I told you I need 1,850, or you're fired. And they just do a little bit at the end just to pad it the fuck out. So after talking about the story about someone who died on a plane and then vanished, they just ended up saying, "Oh, a case study published by the American Journal of Emergency Medicine on in-flight emergencies, published in October 2021, found that deaths mid-flight are particularly rare." Brilliant. Thank you for adding that to this fucking story. Don't worry, guys. Your chance of dying on a plane, unless it crashes, rare. But yeah, it's that's a sketchy one, right? Why the fuck did he get? What the fuck did they vanish to?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess this person pissed off the wrong people, and even in death, they took care of him,
I
and not the
feel
most kindest of ways.
somewhere in Chicago, this man or woman has now a nice, shiny new pair of concrete shoes and is sleeping with the fishes.
I mean,
as they
after
say.
he died, they still gave him the cement shoes and then threw
Well,
him
you
in
gotta
the
hide
fucking
the
harbor.
body.
I mean, you could just put him in the incinerator.
Feed him to the pigs. That's what.
Feed him. You could feed him to the pigs, the Chicago pigs. Sure, that's a thing. Like no, like there's the man was already dead. He was recorded as dead. He came into Chicago dead. What I don't know what you do with him after that, but yeah, like putting him in concrete shoes and then just tossing him into the harbor seems like the wrong route.
You a cop?
I don't know how many bodies you've disposed of. I've disposed of none, but I'm just saying, like, this is not the way to go about it. You just want that body to disappear. It's already been recorded as dead.
Don't ask
Over
me how I know
international
this.
airspace, dead.
Don't ask me how I know this, but apparently the best way to get rid of a dead body is Kush is fed up now. He's walked off. He's like, yeah, I'm
don't
off.
stop the story. I'm just
I'm
getting
off.
up.
You have to shave the body, get rid of all
Sure.
the hair,
hmm
and
If he's come out of turkey, he's very hairy.
and pull off the nails, like fingernails and toenails,
That's very easy.
and then yeah, feed them to the pigs because they they eat everything except for apparently their digestion can't consume hair or nails, but everything else is good to go.
Mhm.
So Gangster movies taught me that. But apparently, yeah,
Okay.
pigs. Good way to get rid of dead body. Pigs.
Pigs. You
You have to
didn't
starve
get
the
you got
pigs
that from a
first.
gangster movie, or did you get that from Hannibal?
Got it from a gangster
Also a
movie.
movie.
But yeah,
Which gangster movie?
I believe it was either Lock, Stock, or Snatch.
Oh, gotcha. English gangster movies.
Feed him to the
Gotcha.
pigs, Gary.
Gotcha. Yo soy comprende.
Marvelous. Um, Kush,
Sure.
you are a admirer of the female of the species.
Hell yeah.
I join you in that enjoyment of said
Powerful.
female of the species.
An alliance finally
Yeah.
combined.
After 202 episodes, we finally have something in common. Have you ever looked at a woman and thought, oh, I bet her butt smells nice?
Well, rarely. Maybe less times than I have fingers on my hand. Yes.
This story, I feel that I'm going to have to read it all just to kind of demonstrate how insane this fucking story is.
This story is pretty insane. I don't know a little bit about it a little bit, but you fill us in on the rest.
So the guy, Khaleesi Karen Crowder, one, great
Mhm.
alliteration. Two, sounds like a Game of Thrones knockoff character.
Mm.
Is a 38-year-old registered sex offender
Oh my God.
who was arrested in Burbank, California
Mm.
on July 22nd for
Burbank.
sniffing a woman's buttocks. Do you know, the addition to this information somehow makes this weirder. I'm going to finish the sentence, right?
I'm
So
not
he was
interested.
arrested for sniffing a woman's buttocks. Already pretty weird.
Mm-hmm. Very weird.
At a Nordstrom rack. For some reason, I feel that's, I don't know, it's weird. Somehow that makes it, a Nordstrom rack? Really? Come on, guys. Police tracked him to a nearby Walmart. So he went from Nordstrom
I don't
rack
read
to
them because I'm just like,
Walmart.
I need Mike to fucking send me the story.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Nordstrom Rack, for those that don't know, is all the stuff that regular Nordstroms couldn't sell the year prior. So everything is on a discount. That's why it's called the Rack.
And it's a
And
fucking
by the
shit
way,
show.
you can find some great deals at the Nordstrom Rack if
You
you
can, but
like
it's
style.
so unorganized. It's
Yeah.
so unorganized. I
Yes.
can't deal with it.
Yeah, well, again, that's why it's all secondhand deals. That's why it's all discounted. However, discounted clothes come with discounted booties. So there must have been some sort of aroma happening at the Nordstrom Rack. The Nordstrom Rack.
Nordstrom rack. Have you no shame, Khaleesi?
He should have a little shame. Like if we were doing this at regular Nordstroms, I were like, yeah, there's probably some sugar hanging out there.
Or at least at
If it was-
Costco.
I don't. H&M. I don't know what
Yeah.
a fucking premium shop is in my tax
I bet their
bracket.
butt smells nice
Well,
in H&M.
It probably smells pretty nice at the H&M compared to the Nordstrom Rack. But like, is there a more high quality store that we could compare to? Do you know one? You're on the East Coast.
I don't
Tiffany's.
know.
Tiffany's is all jewelry, so that
Tiffany's
probably
is-
doesn't work. But
Harrods comes to mind. That's in London.
Harrods. Okay, let's go with Harrods. I bet
Harrods.
Harrods has some fine
Some high
quality
class
smelling booty.
butts.
Some high quality booty in there. However, this man, he's going for an aroma.
So-
oh my God.
What happened to this guy?
I've seen his photo too. Like it just no.
Does he look like a guy that sniffs butts at Walmart?
Hell yes, he does.
Oh, bless him.
At Walmart, at the 99-cent store, the dollar
Oh.
store, the Dollar Tree. Yes.
I've got a Dollar Tree right down the street. I wouldn't sniff any of their butts. Police tracked
That
him
would
down
help
to a
you.
nearby
You don't have to
Walmart.
sniff any of their butts. You can just smell those butts.
Yeah, like just look at them, and they offend my senses. Anyway,
I used to be a grocery bagger. My first job was a bagger at the local grocery store in my neighborhood. And one time, a woman came in with a butt as wide as my shoulders. Okay, not my 15-year-old shoulders, my
hey,
40, soon to be 47-year-old shoulders. Her
we don't
butt was
judge
that big.
butts.
Yeah, you goddamn right we judge butts. Anyways, this butt, she needed help with her groceries because she was in that position, and that's my job. And I went, okay, and yes, ma'am, and you lead the way. And but oh boy, there was an aroma following her because guess what? She can't reach all the way back there. She just can't. As much as you
Oh
would like for
no.
her to, and as much as she would like to, she can't reach all the way back there. That was a thing that genuinely happened. And yeah, that this man would have been heaven. Would have been in heaven had he worked my job when I was 16 years old.
You should use a toilet brush,
Shit, that might not have been a bad idea, but I don't know
like a
how you present that
floss.
to a woman that you're not related to.
Yeah, hey, excuse me, madam. Have you ever thought of brushing your asshole or a bidet?
See, so bidets weren't very common in the United States back then. Nowadays, we have two of them here. Okay, that was thanks to the pandemic. By the way, everyone listening to this,
Wait,
get a bidet. Swear to
what
God,
was the
change your life
connection
for the better.
between the COVID-19 pandemic and you getting a bidet?
For one, toilet paper was rarity in those early days.
Yes,
Like
okay.
you would go to the grocery store. If you could get into the grocery store, you would see those shelves just bare. Like there's video footage of that. I can corroborate with that. But then I was like, I'm hearing a lot of good things about these bidet things, and they seem to be pretty easy to install. Here's $100. Let me get one of those. Oh, they're that cheap? Oh, you got a discount on Black Friday? Let me get two of those things. And yeah, man, we have both bathrooms have a bidet here, and game changer, life changer, positive.
Marvelous. Get your
Oh
butt
my
pillows,
God,
people.
Mike Fish, if you don't have a bidet, you're fucking hurting yourself, dude.
I do not have a bidet in this
You need a
household.
bidet, sir.
I don't know. I just
It's
like to be
French,
in
I get it.
control. I just like so I do the wiping with the paper towel, and
Sure.
then I finish off with the wet wipes. Mm.
Okay, that's
Get the
cool. That's
get the
cool.
shine on.
We uh we try to incorporate wet wipes in this house, and you know what? Sometimes they dry out. Sometimes they just dry out.
Well,
But
clearly you're
guess what?
not
The
pooping
bidet,
often enough.
long as there's water going through the pipes, fan fucking tastic.
Anywho, what's going on with this butt sniffer? Um, so
He's
yeah,
apparently doing
police
3 to 5 now.
police tracked him down to a nearby Walmart using surveillance footage, which showed him following a female customer and quote engaging in lewd behavior, assumingly he was sniffing her butts. That's
Creep.
someone's going to issue that. Crowder, on active parole, has a history of similar arrests in Burbank and Glendale since 2021, including a viral 2023 incident at Barnes and Nobles.
Oh shit.
Oh,
No pun intended.
that's, I mean, that's more classy, I guess.
I guess so.
Like
Sure.
a book
The
reader's butt, this
bookstore.
probably smells a lot better than
That's
a
some
Walmart
educated
customer's
butt.
butt. Yeah, they definitely have a bidet. Like if you're shopping in Barnes
Mm,
and Nobles, you definitely have a bidet.
I mean, you better have a bidet. Barnes and Nobles does not have a bidet.
No, but I'm saying if you're the kind
Yeah,
of person to go to Barnes, if you're the type of person to go
yo
out
so
of your
comprende.
way to go to Barnes and Nobles, you have a bidet.
Hmm.
Um, he was previously arrested for peeping into a Glendale home, but was released due to jail overcrowding. Oh,
That was
dear.
probably during the pandemic.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 20. Yeah. Crowder faces charges of loitering with intent to commit a crime, which is a great thing to like. That's it's just basically he's just standing around and like, you. I know you're just standing there, but I can tell you're about to do something fucked up, so I'm arresting you.
I mean, his fucking ears. Again, we're not showing a picture right now, but I've seen the mugshot, and his ears are out here and all the way up. Like, yeah, in this case, it's okay to judge, and I don't think anyone is fucking. No one's discriminating against that. They're like, yeah, no, he looks like a butt sniffer.
He is currently awaiting trial with a bail set of $100,000. That's a lot of
He
butt
just needs a
sniffing.
$10,000 bond.
Anyway, finally, we have chronicled on this show. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Woo, woo, woo.
The interesting experiences we have had at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh my goodness, yes. Rest in
And
peace, Jimmy Ryan.
you have to say that. You have to say it's Chuck E. Cheese's. It's not Chuck E. Cheese. It's Chuck E.
Charles
Cheese's.
Entertainment Cheese.
Like his name is Chuck E. Cheese, and it's his restaurant. Respect it. It's Chuck E. Cheese's. Unless, that motherfucker Chuck E. Cheese. He's a scallywag. Because last Wednesday, just as we released episode 201, a Chuck E. Cheese employee identified as Jamel Jones was arrested and faces charges of credit card fraud after allegedly, he definitely did it, stealing a customer's credit card in June and using it for multiple unauthorized purposes. The arrest captured on video showed police escorting the employee out of the restaurant in full Chuck E. Cheese costume. Oh, if there was ever the perfect, like if Da Vinci came up to me and was like, I'm looking to paint the perfect arrest. Get me police officers escorting Chuck E. Cheese from Chuck E. Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
And you know what? I gotta say, the police did him a nice service. Like, I'm sure you can look up his mugshot now, and obviously his name is out there. But while he was being arrested and taken off the premises, they left the Chuck E. Cheese head on him. Yeah, so it's embarrassing regardless, but at least he didn't get like wearing the body and just in his regular head, like no, like they kept the head on him and like, yeah, we can do this with or without the head. Let's do with the head. Come on, kid. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, like I said, shout out to the police officers because apparently, according to reports, they waited until they got to the police car to remove the head. So I was like, all right, that's
yeah. I respect.
But what annoys me about this story is it says, quote, the incident has sparked viral social media reactions with some questioning the timing of the arrest during a family event. Like, wait.
Is there a bad time to arrest him?
What's that? So this guy has been stealing people's credit card information and personal information, and you want the police to go, well, let's let him finish this at one more party. So no, that's like saying, I mean, it's all right, this is not exactly the same, but it's like, oh, this guy's a fucking kiddie fiddler, but not to embarrass anyone. Let's let him finish his last babysitting shift. No, get him out of the crime scene as soon as fucking possible.
You're out.
Right, I appreciate. I'm not a parent, as we have talked about. Chuck E. Cheese is very different for non-parents like myself and yourself than it is for parents. But people are like, the scenes were shocking to these, blah, 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 blah. If I was there, I would have fucking loved this. I would have stayed there longer. I would have spent more money. I would have tipped better. Oh my God. Look at this show. This is I
However,
would love to
little
see Chuck E. Cheese
DeAndre
arrested.
is traumatized now because Chuck E. Cheese got let out in handcuffs.
Well, whatever, Andre. This is your idol. The
DeAndre.
fucking mouse, DeAndre. Like, is a fucking cheap attempt at Mickey Mouse.
Mhm.
Like, get a real hero, like Iron Man. He died for our sins.
Or the late Hulk Hogan.
Sure. It's do I have to play the? Yeah, I'm gonna play it.
Hulk Hogan!
Doesn't care about black people.
Anyway.
Oh my goodness. DeAndre is going to be upset by this.
DeAndre is gonna be upset by that, but you know what? He has to learn. It's better you learn young, DeAndre. Chuck E. Cheese and Hulk Hogan are a scam. Or no, terrible, whatever the fuck. Anyway. But yeah. So, a lot of people getting arrested. Chuck E. Cheese, butt sniffer, and then who the fuck knows what happened to the dead body. A lot of shit crazy happened.
Yeah. Again, that guy, that dead body coming from Turkey. Was it Istanbul? Yeah. It's the
Yes.
Same country. Yeah. That guy pissed off all the wrong people to the point where they're like, yeah, no, you're dead, but no
Oh,
one's
and I
gonna
bet-
find you.
I bet once he boarded that plane from Istanbul and it took off, he was like, I am home free now, baby.
It's probably some Mission Impossible stuff where they put a little poison in his fucking drink and his little complimentary champagne.
Well, I hope so, because then at least he would have died peacefully.
Yeah, I hope so.
Potentially.
Better than Arnold Schwarzenegger elbowing you up your nose into your brain and then riding out the rest of that flight for 8 hours. Please don't interrupt my friend. He's sleeping.
Get to the chopper. I'm on a plane, Arnold. Get to the chopper.
That's terrible. That's a terrible impersonation.
Get to the chopper. That's a great impression. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Mike Fish, do it now. What are you waiting for? I'm right here. What do you want? What are you waiting for?
Another pervert. I'm just looking for a Turbo Man tool.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good.
Thank you.
I don't even like that movie, but that was good.
It's a great movie.
That's a terrible movie. Go fuck yourself.
Because what I love about that movie, and it all seems to be recently going back to Simpsons references, you can watch that movie twice in a beautiful way. Because you watch it the first time with your eyes open, and it's a great movie. And then the second time you watch it with your eyes closed, and all of a sudden, Arnold Schwarzenegger's neighbor is Troy McClure. And it's so good.
I'm Troy McClure.
Hi, I'm Troy
remember me
McClure.
from such podcasts as the Waffle Box, the original Waffle Box, Kush and Kai.
How about Irish one?
Not
those
Irish.
guys. Anyway. Woof. It's almost time. We need to take a break soon, so I'm sweating my tits off. So before we hit the break, it's now time to talk about someone who is out there achieving something with their lives. So much so that an Irish brewery is going top of the morning. Good of you. Oh, it's out to me. Lucky Charms. It's now time
brewery, you said.
for this week's Dumbo record of the week.
Why?
Why? Why would I? Why? Why?
Why? Why? Why?
Why?
Why would you want to do that?
Why did you do that?
Pivot. This week's Dumb World Record comes to us from the Philippines.
Oh my god.
I think it's at least the second, if not the third world record we've featured from the Philippines. This comes to us from an arcade in Cebu City, which was named Playfair, which earned a Guinness World Record for installing the world's largest claw machine.
I see.
This is a throwback to last week's episode where the fucking dumb kid got trapped in a claw machine. Now the Philippines have created the largest claw machine.
And 17 kids got caught in it.
Then they all died.
They all died.
Yeah.
In fact, the claw just picks them up like,
Yeah.
here's your dead
rips
baby.
Rips them in two. Claw King, which they named it, which is good, I guess, measured Right, try to get your head around this. 1,761 cubic feet. I have no idea how big that is.
I don't either.
No. This was
Yeah,
officially verified on July 21st. It surpasses the previous record by Santa Claus in Florida. Claw King, built by Kuya Magic, which, okay, to those that don't know about the Filipino Tagalog, Kuya just means it's like elder in the family. It's like, so if your older brother or your uncle,
Okay.
you say, oh, you're Kuya. Like, so if you was my older brother, I would say, hi, Kuya Kush. That's how I'd call you. Kuya. So Kuya Magic
Nice.
sounds like a guy who fucking thinks too much about himself. Like, oh yeah, I'm Kuya, but I'm magic. Woo, look at me, I'm magic. So apparently this measures 17 feet long and 8 feet wide and 13 feet tall. It's a pretty big claw machine, I guess.
Okay. It's not as big as I thought it was.
Yeah, that's where the maths, because of the cubism. Because when you say 1,761 cubic feet, that sounds huge.
Sounds like a football field.
It's 8 feet wide, 17 feet. Yeah, it's okay.
Right.
So it's like a room. It's a room.
Now we know. It's a body's length plus.
Playfair released a statement saying, "We're beyond thrilled to announce that we have officially earned a Guinness World Record for the world's largest claw machine. What an epic achievement we happily share with Cebu, and we're beyond proud to bring this record home." Yeah, because no one was taking you seriously until you got the world's largest claw machine.
I mean, Laura said that mom won't even perform there. Like, she was like, "Go fuck yourself, Cebu."
Cebu, see this. Fuck you. Anyway,
Boom. There you go.
Boom.
Fucking
That's
drop
what I
the
said.
hammer on.
Drop the
My
mic.
one, dog.
Drop the hammer. Drops it all. Anywho, so congratulations, I guess, for what are they called? Claw King in Cebu City in the Philippines, largest claw machine. Still to come, we're going to celebrate some celebrities' birthdays, and Kush is going to try to guess how old they are. Kush is also going to review a movie, and also we got a feel-good story related to Mr. Ozzy Osbourne from what we saw back. Oh, spoiler alert. But stick around, all the usual hijinks and ballyhoo. We'll be right back after this short break.
Having a child was the most miraculous thing I've ever experienced. When Ken and I left the hospital, I was glowing. But after a few months, the novelty wore off. The screaming, the diapers, blah. Let's face it, nobody has time to raise a kid.
I realized after my third child, I hated kids. It's not like you can legally kill them anymore. We're at our wits' end.
I'm miserable. Raising children has cut into my life of doing chop, taking exercise classes, and sleeping with my husband's friends. What do I do?
You need a nanny! All parents need a helping hand now and then, sometimes full-time. At Hampshire Nannies Limited, all of our nannies were trained by professionals in England. Your little darlings are our priority. If they act up, they'll be punished properly. None of this time out or go sit in the corner business. We'll bring your children up in the classic English manner by making them learn Latin and beating them half to death in a single-sex environment. Discipline gave us an empire. What's more important? Your happiness or your children's future? Call Hampshire Nannies today. Say it with me.
I need a nanny.
I'll bang the nanny.
That's right. You need a nanny. Hampshire Nannies.
Place your bets. It's now time for birthday blackjack.
I also like to live dangerously.
Yes, welcome back to episode 202 of the Waffle Box podcast. It's now time for this week's Celebrity Birthday Blackjack. This is a game show where we talk about 5 celebrities that are celebrating a birthday on the day of this podcast release. And Kush, the man himself, has to guess how old they are. You, of course, you can play along. But how does the scoring work? Well, Your score is built up over your margin of error. So, for example, let's say the celebrity is 25 and you guess 30. You're 5 years out. So you score 5 points. However, if you score or if you guess the age correctly,
Perfect.
then you get to remove 5 from your score. And the aim of the game across the 5 celebrities is to keep your score at 21 or below, hence why it's called Celebrity Birthday Blackjack. In 2025, Kush, you are currently 9 and 11. Oh, but not too bad. Almost at 500. I feel you could bring it back. But
yeah, about like 443. I want to say.
Give you a heads up. This is ladies' night, Kush.
Oh,
sisters are doing it for themselves.
Nice. I really hope you do pipe that in.
Celebrity ladies celebrating their birthdays today, and I want you to guess how old they are, which is awkward because I know you should never ask how old a lady is. It's a no-no. But still,
I'll be as gentle as possible.
We are going to divulge. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
Let's kick it off with celebrity number 1.
Number 2.
That's what?
Number 1.
There we go. Star of The Wedding Singer, Zoolander, and Dodgeball, Miss Christine Taylor.
Oh, jeez. You had me at The Wedding Singer, and then I don't know what the other 2 movies she's been in. I've seen all 3 of them, but I don't know who this lady is.
So, Wedding Singer, obviously, she was Drew Barrymore's, I think, sister or sister-in-law.
Okay.
And then in Zoolander, she was like the reporter, or no, the bank. She was like the auditor of the bank.
Sure. Okay.
And in Dodgeball, Dodgeball, she was the auditor of anyway, fucking hell.
In Dodgeball, is she Ben Stiller's wife?
Maybe. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
all right. I know she is. Oh my goodness. She's 44 years old.
44 years old.
I never knew her name. She was in the Brady Bunch. She played Marcia in the Brady Bunch. If this is the same woman we're talking about.
Christine Taylor celebrates her 54th birthday today.
Oh, dear. Well, good for you, bitch, because you're still looking good.
That's how you make women feel good. Call them a bitch.
I'm guessing them 10 years younger. She'll forgive me for guessing that she's 10 years younger.
Yeah. It swings and roundabouts. Hey, bitch, you look 10 years younger.
Hey, bitch, you look 10 years younger. Did you know that?
Yeah. I'll take it.
She's like, oh my god.
Number 2.
Number 2. She's been in a bunch of stuff, but for me, she'll always be known as Earl's ex-wife from My Name is Earl, Jamie Presley.
Jamie Presley, who is continuously mistaken for Margot Robbie. And the other chick, who was Hugo Weaving's niece. She was in the Ready or Not. You know who I'm talking about. There's like 6 women who fit Margot Robbie's description, and Margot Robbie's the most popular, so that's why I go to it. But this beautiful woman who comes from the great state of Texas, 56 years old and still looking fly.
56
and still looking beautiful.
Miss Jamie Presley is 48 years old.
Oh my god!
Oh! As much as Christine Taylor loves you, Jamie Presley hates you.
Jamie Presley hates me, but she knows she gives that 56-year-old attitude, and damn, she is still a stoner, yo.
Which
she is legally right to be mad at Margot Robbie.
Sure.
Those two should fucking have a knife fight.
So after 2 celebrities, you are scored 18. Not a great start. Not a great start
by any means.
But we'll see how it goes.
Number 3.
Well, it's ladies' night, so it's gonna be what's gonna be.
Number 3, she starred as Gypsy Rose in the crime series The Act. Miss Joey King.
Joey, is that chick from Chasing Amy?
I don't fucking know. She was in The Act as.
I don't know what that is. So
it was okay. So it's a TV show about like a. David Arquette's sister. David Arquette's sister. Fucking hell, Kush, come on. You're supposed to be the movie guy.
34 years old.
Well, anyway, 34. Let's go with that.
34.
She is 26 today. So that takes you up to 26.
All the way up here.
It's
all the way up here.
You know, you could get both of the next ones spot on and still win. It's not lost. Just have faith.
Number 4.
I have faith.
Celebrity number 4. You may know her as Jane the Virgin, but her name is Gina Rodriguez.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And she's
still a youngin'.
Beautiful.
Oh God, so beautiful. Gina Rodriguez is like 32.
Gina Rodriguez, 41 today.
Son of a bitch.
Which takes your score up to 35. Which
that's the game, everybody.
That is the game.
Well, let's do one just for fun. Let's do one just for fun. Just for fun.
If anything, like it's a compliment to my all except for Jamie Presley, and Jerry King. But you thought people were younger anyway. Number 5.
Number 5.
Actress, producer, and rhyming slang for male masturbation, Miss Hilary Swank. How old is Hilary Swank?
44.
44.
44. Double fours.
Hilary Swank is 51 today, which you really shit the bed. Which takes your final score to 42, which unfortunately, Kush, means you're a loser.
You deserved loser. Deserved loser. Yeah. At no point did I want to overage any of these beautiful women.
No.
In two of those situations that happened. And then everyone else was just like, yeah. Gina Rodriguez is very funny to me because she was in a movie 8 years ago called Miss Bullet. And that's a remake of a Mexican gangster film where an American Latina came down to Mexico because she's a beauty pageant contestant. She knows Miss Mexico and Miss Guadalajara and all that shit, and ends up getting put into somehow ends up getting stuck in some gangster shit. And then for some reason, instead of just re-releasing that with just American sound bites, they remade it. Anthony Mackie was in it. Called himself Fat Mackie. However, Gina Rodriguez would play the lead, Miss Bala. And this was that time where, look, man, Serb Squad, I believe representation matters. But I also believe that, you also need to know the room and the world and everything else. And Mexico actually has, multiple successful media genres. They get... Mike Fish, you know what the #1 TV network is in the United States?
That would be a
basic cable.
Network.
I'm talking about the first 10 numbers on the book.
I can think of it, but I can't think of it. It's
okay because you're going to be wrong anyways.
Speaking network.
Yes, Telemundo.
Telemundo, there we go. Ah, God damn.
Telemundo is the number one TV network in the United States of these Americas. Okay? But guess what? Miss Gina Rodriguez don't know how to speak Spanish. So she's like, it was very nice to be on a set where you see so many brown faces and just everybody talking and working together. And I was like, you know what? You could just do fucking movies in Mexico. They got a thriving industry there. Like they make boner comedies and they make romances and they make thrillers. And guess what? Like I see all this shit on my Instagram. Okay? I specifically follow Mexican theaters in Mexico on Instagram. Like
just the facts, ma'am.
All right. So it was a weird time in our culture. It's still a weird time in our culture, but hey babe, if you're feeling left out in the United States, there's this whole other industry down south that will take you and embrace you, and I'll still watch your stuff. By the way, Miss Bala, you had me at Gina Rodriguez in a cocktail dress with a machine gun. What's there not to love?
Just the facts, ma'am.
Well, you heard it here first. Gina Rodriguez. Kush Hayes wants you to go back to Mexico.
No, God,
no, wait, what?
Boy.
That wasn't what you were saying? Oh, shit. Okay.
I definitely deserve that. But no, I just want you to stop bullshitting.
You come to America, you speak Spanish.
You can speak Spanish in America, but don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't be doing that shit. I got the sound bites. It's still on my hard drive.
They took a derb. They took a derb. Exactly. Anyway, speaking of movies, OMG.
Oh, shit.
It's now time to hand over, because I am far too drunk to continue talking too much. It's now time to hand over to Kush Hayes to take over the show, because it's now a segment where Kush likes to talk about movies in a segment that we like to call Kush's Movie Review.
Kush's Movie Review.
This week's movie review is The Fantastic Four First Steps, chronicling the early years of a rock band from Liverpool, consisting of Paul McCartney, a scientific genius who can stretch, twist, and reshape his body to inhuman proportions, Ringo Starr, who has the ability to bend and manipulate light to render himself invisible. Get it? Because he's a drummer. He's invisible.
And a star.
George Harrison, who has been transformed to a monstrous orange rock-like humanoid possessing high levels of superhuman strength and durability. And finally, John Lennon, who possesses the ability to control fire, allowing him to protect fire. Blah, 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 blah. Get it? It's the Beatles, protect Fantastic Four, Fabulous Four. That's the joke. Kush, how's the movie? Because this is a big, because Marvel, they did a good thing with Deadpool and Wolverine, but this is kind of like that was kind of like almost like even though it's part of the MCU, Deadpool and Wolverine was kind of like a slight sidestep, whereas this is their kind of like realignment to like the main MCU story. So this is like, are they gonna fuck it up, or is it gonna be any good? What do you think? Is it any good?
So Deadpool and Wolverine that came out last year, it was part of the Marvel multiverse cinematic universe. And guess what? We're still in the multiverse. However, at no point in this movie are we still looking at 2 Reed Richards and 2 Sue Storms and 2 Doctor Dooms. We actually get no Doctor Dooms outside of a post-credit scene. But go kill yourself, everybody that goes like, spoiler! No, there's no spoiler there. Stop that. Y'all stop that. Anyways, we are talking about The Fantastic Four, First Steps. I don't know why we're calling this First Steps unless we're talking about the baby that is born within this movie, but even that cunt isn't walking. It is PG-13. It is a 1 hour and 55 minutes, directed by a man named Matt Shackman. And guess what? We got so many goddamn names written on this, so it's just Josh, Ernie,
Wait, I
Eric,
apologize. I
Jeff.
have to step in here. I know, I appreciate
You don't
it's
have
really
to, but
annoying
okay.
how I have to jump in, but can we just pause and reflect and a
You better cut all
Marvel
this shit out.
movie that is less than 2 hours?
Yes.
That's incredible.
You could have just fucking waited for me to finish.
I
Anyway,
could have
so
done,
yes,
but as I've previously said, I am slightly drunk. Proceed.
you are slightly drunk. And we need to work on that. Not the drunk part, but the interrupting part.
I love you.
Again, written by Josh, Eric, Jeff, Ian, Catherine, short for cat, and then characters written by Stanley and Jack Kirby. We are looking at Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. We're looking at Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman. Ebon Moss Backrack as Ben Grimm, the Thing. And then some dude named Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm. Ralph Ineson as Galactus, who was just all CGI. And that dude showed up for 3 hours and got paid $100,000. Good for him. And then Julia Garner as Shalabal, aka the Lady Silver Surfer. I don't give a shit about the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four is not my favorite set of characters. They come off as just busy and boring and just if you're from New York, you are not from New York, Mike Fish.
No.
But if you're from New York, you have a special attachment to the Fantastic Four and maybe specifically Ben Grimm. Other than that, they are the stupidest fucking superheroes that have ever existed. Having said that, I enjoyed it way more than I enjoyed Superman, who is my favorite comic book character, who I have, the only tattoo I have on my body is Superman's fucking logo right there. Okay. While the previous Superman from 2 weeks ago is not a bad movie by any means, I found this better. And as far as a Marvel movie goes, we're not talking about a blue laser in the sky. These folks don't have to fight off hordes of faceless, anonymous villains. Like Reed Richards is supposed to be the smartest man in the world, and the majority of the movie is him just working shit out on a chalkboard. That pissed some people off for some reason, and I'm just like, well, you're stupid. Like that. It is maybe the best representation of the Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four has been established. They're in a separate universe from what we've seen in the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Marvel Cinematic Universe takes place in Earth 626. The Fantastic Four takes place in 828. It's a thing. It's a thing, guys. Just go with this, okay? If you know comics, you know it. If you don't, just go with it. Anyways, the Fantastic Four, while it's we're never told what specific year it is, you recognize it as sometime in the late 50s, early 60s, okay? And it's cute. It's fun. The aesthetics are there. But the Fantastic Four are also established already when this movie starts. We get a little exposition. They went to space. They were hit with cosmic rays. And then blah, 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 blah. One man turned into a rock, and the other guy could turn into fire, and the other lady turned invisible, and the one guy stretchy. Fourth time's the charm. And when I say fourth time's the charm, that means fourth cast, not fifth movie. There's a couple of cunts on Facebook who thought they were correcting me, and I was like, no, we're not counting Jessica Alba's movie twice. Jessica Alba is the second cast. Go fuck yourself. Okay? The fourth time is possibly the charm, and we're not trying to be cute. We're not trying to do anything with alliteration or anything. I like the Jessica Alba for Fantastic Four. For some reason, the Roger Corman unreleased, unfinished movie was better before this movie that we're talking about today in 2025. Ooh. It's kind of weird. Have you ever seen the Roger Corman film?
No.
It's on YouTube. If you want to check it out, it's It's a perfect 90s superhero movie where the special effects aren't finished. The movie doesn't have necessarily an ending. However, they did it the best before this movie this previous weekend. So, again, no blue light in the sky, no hordes of armies of faceless villains. Um, Unlike the previous four movies, as opposed to three casts, Reed Richards doesn't. They don't take advantage of him just being super stretchy for a reason. Like when that man is running away from a building demolishing in front of him or around him, then he does his little stretchy shit, and that shit's at the end. And he's not knocking out villains or anything. He's literally just like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Okay, all right. Johnny Storm. I think Johnny Storm gets hoed out actually in this movie. I think he gets the worst representation as it is. And Johnny Storm is supposed to be a daredevil. He's a recluse. He's a womanizer, and he likes the ladies, and he's not afraid of combat. They restrain him a lot, but they also give him the ability to be a linguistic. So when we meet the Silver Surfer, the lady Silver Surfer, he's like, I swear I've heard this language before. And guess what? He has to go through the records. By the way, the records are literally vinyl records printed on gold. And he's just studying that shit the entire time. And when, oh shit, I figured something out, everybody shuts him down. And you're like, that's kind of fucked up. He actually has some valuable information here. By the way, he's able to communicate with the Silver Surfer, able to do, and they don't respect that. That's kind of hoed out. Ben Grimm, who is supposed to be a handsome pilot, I guess. He still got away with the ladies, and Natasha Lyonne. Do you know that name?
No, but it sounds sexy.
She was in the American Pie movie. She's the redhead that isn't the chick with the flute. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. She
she was in Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes, I've not seen that show, yes. But I believe you're correct. Something happened with her where now her throat is just like, now she talks like an 86-year-old Jewish woman. And she smokes 6 packs of cigarettes a day.
Don't we all?
She still makes it sexy. Her character is still interesting. And she's just like, yeah, I take care of all these foster children in this church. Oh, hey, Ben Grimm. Nice to meet you, thing. You want to hang out with the kids a little bit? Her work is very limited in this, but she is also still in it. Ben Grimm, though, he's all about the kids. He's all about the neighborhood. He is a local hero. He doesn't hide from people, despite the fact that he's this giant, hulking, no pun intended, rock man. And again, for a movie that was just under 2 hours, we could have done a lot more with these characters, I think. Sue Storm, strongest character of the four. Vanessa Kirby, strongest actor of the four. I think we could have done more with her, but we get to watch her give birth to their first child, Franklin, who is definitely a part of the comic book series. And I dropped out of comic books when Franklin became more of an adult presence, but as a child, hey, he's a little baby. There he is. And Galactus wants that ass. Not okay, Galactus. No es bueno. Reed Richards, again, we've had 3 previous casts where they go like, oh, he's Mr. Fantastic. He's got stretchy powers. We got to put him in these situations where he just stretches for whatever reason. They don't do that shit until Reed Richards actually needs to be a stretchy person. So I give them mad props for all of this. again, if you're complaining about there being a lack of action in this movie, go fuck yourself. I generally think this is one of the better movies that Marvel's produced in the last 5 years, maybe 6 years since Endgame. Is it better than Endgame? Absolutely not. But I think it's finally something that it's something different. It's something as original as they could make it with as unoriginal a cast or a set of characters as could possibly be. Um, the plot is the Fantastic Four has been established. At some point, the Silver Surfer shows up and says, "Your world is doomed. Galactus is coming here and he's going to eat your ass." By the way, Galactus, I guess I wasn't so much a comic book nerd growing up as I thought I was, but Galactus just eats planets. I want to say I knew that, but only until seeing it in this movie. And by the way, I saw the previous Jessica Alba Fantastic Four film, so I don't know why I didn't make the connection, but Unicron, Galactus is just Unicron. The Transformers obviously did it later, but it's Unicron. He's the size of a planet. He eats planets. He eats more planets. There you go. The Silver Surfer finds those planets for him to eat. I didn't know any of that shit. Fantastic. However, Galactus doesn't like eating all these planets, but he has to. And then he finds out there's a baby Richards. And he's like, if you give me the baby can take my place. And that baby can start eating all these other planets. And I can just fucking die like a man. Please let me die like a man. Oh. Galactus seems to change sizes, which I'm not too thrilled about. Sometimes he's the size of the planet. Sometimes he's half the size of a planet. He's able to just walk through the streets. Very minimal damage while he's walking through those streets. Anyways, Fantastic Four, first steps. Again, I don't give a shit about this set of characters, but I thought it was better than Superman. And no pun intended, I'm giving it a very low 4 out of 5.
Yeah, buddy.
So, Mike Fish, you have questions? You usually do.
Yeah, the only thing is that we mentioned about like their portrayal of Johnny Storm as being a kind of almost like a subdued Johnny Storm.
I mean, he's an astronaut, so yeah, he would be smart. But that's I don't know anything. I've been exposed to the Fantastic Four while not a fan. I've been exposed to them through osmosis, and Johnny Storm was just always the hot rod, the daredevil.
So like
guy.
even though it's a different, if it's a different universe and blah 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 blah. It's interesting how they went from the very recent Chris Evans Johnny Storm reference in Deadpool and Wolverine of the very brash, I'm a fucking New Yorker, fuck this guy, fuck that, fuck this bitch, fuck blah, 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 to a very, I mean, maybe that was on purpose, but a very opposite Johnny Storm, I guess. Very interesting. But this does apparently lead into the main cinematic universe, so I guess no spoilers.
You know what? It doesn't. Even with their end credits. So don't stay. Look,
spoilers.
Y'all are conditioned for this shit. So, spoiler alert: the mid credit scene is a faceless Doctor Doom hanging out with Franklin, and you're like, oh. And then the very final end credit scene is just the animated version of the Fantastic Four cartoon that is referenced in the movie. And you don't need to stick around for any of it. You don't. Robert Downey Jr. is not in that scene.
In it.
No, he's not in it. He's just not. Okay. So look, hey, Marvel fans, let's just stop sitting around for these goddamn end credit scenes. We don't need them. They've never contributed to anything. Almost, I think 3 times that I can count, maybe. they just been a scene from the next movie or had anything to do with it. And again, majority of the time, not. We're into Marvel movie number 35.
Yeah, at a push, the most reaction I've had to an end credit scene is like, oh, that was pretty cool. Like there's no like, oh my God, I'm so glad I hung around for this. I'm
Yeah,
so
right.
glad I didn't wait 2 days to watch this on YouTube. Like, you know what I mean? You miss out on anything.
Yes. Yes and yes.
Just get the fuck out of the cinema.
So, anyways, again, I don't care about the Fantastic Four, but I thought this was a better thought out movie. Again, it dealt with the problem the way it needed to. It didn't give us a 45-minute action scene because we didn't need it. Because we didn't need it. Ben Richards can run through walls. That's great. Sue Storm does invisible and telekinetic shit. She actually gets used a lot in this. She's the strongest person of that four. I think Johnny Storm gets hoed out, but guess what? At no point does Reed just rubber Krav Maga shit. Like, no, he's a dork. He lives by his chalkboard and his theories, and that's his superpower besides being able to reach across the room and grab his cup. That's it. And they don't abuse that. I think this is definitely the best Fantastic Four movie we've had of the 5 movies now, of the 4 casts. But yeah, do I want to go see it again? No. Is it better than Superman? I think so, which is painful for me to say. But Fantastic Four, unironic 4 out of 5.
Marvelous. Fantastic Four. 4 out of fantastic. Let's wrap this week's show up in a warm and buzzy, warm and Aussie feeling. Oh, you'll see where I'm going with that one. It's now time for this week's feel-good story of the week.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it again?
This week's feel-good story, as alluded to, comes to us from Birmingham in England, where Ozzy Osbourne held his final concert, quote, back to the beginning. The concert was held on July 5th, 2025, in his hometown of Birmingham, as I said, and which I did not know about until 2 days ago. That concert, back to the beginning, raised a record-breaking $190 million for charity, making it the highest grossing benefit concert in history. I had no idea it was a benefit concert. I just thought it was like, and I had no problem with it. I just thought it was him going, you know what? I got one last show on me. I want to get all of my fucking friends to play a show. Come pay to see it. I had no issue with that. The fact that it's raised this much money to charity, holy shit. Like, I had my hats off early for Ozzy, but hats off twice, my friend. The event, which marked Osbourne's last public performance before his his passing last week, was a tribute to his iconic career and heavy metal genre he helped pioneer with Black Sabbath. The concert featured the original Black Sabbath lineup of Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward, reuniting for the first time in 20 years, alongside performances from rock and roll and metal legends like Metallica, Guns N' Roses, and Tool. Organized by Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine, who served as musical director, the 10-hour event at Villa Park drew 40,000 attenders and 5.8 million viewers via live stream. Wow. All profits were split equally amongst 3 charities: Birmingham Children's Hospital, Acorns Children's Hospice, and Cure Parkinson's, a cause personal to Osbourne, who battled Parkinson's disease since 2019. Despite health challenges, including the ability to walk, Osbourne performed a 9-song set, including solo hits like My Mom Going Home and Black Sabbath's classics like Paranoid, from a bat-shaped throne. And the concert, which I'm looking fucking forward to, will be released in theaters in 2026, cementing Ozzy Osbourne's legacy as a Prince of Darkness who left an indelible mark, through music and philanthropy. There we go. Like, genuinely, I was shocked. I did not. I was happy for Ozzy Osbourne to go out like that. I'm gonna have one last fucking show with my friends, and that was it. Good for him. Over $190 million for charity is incredible. What a great story.
Yeah. The best story. The best story we've ever covered out of 202 of these episodes.
Absolutely.
And again, I was not a big Ozzy Osbourne fan. I was not a big Black Sabbath fan, but you know the hits. You know the hits, kids. All right. And it's just, I'm going to see that fucking concert in the theater. I'm doing that right. If tickets are available tomorrow, I'm buying tickets for now. All right. So, yeah, dude, just, he went out like a fucking rock star. You know, with the exception of having a hooker die on him as he's dead with a nose full of blow. Like, he went out like a fucking rock star, dude. And you can't fucking love that.
Not off the meds.
Not love that?
So he
you
knew.
Can't not love that.
He knew, hey, Ozzy, if you stop taking meds, you might die after this show. Well, make this fucking show the best
What's
fucking
more
show
rock
ever.
And roll than that?
Boom.
Dude? Fuck yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne.
I'm trying to, yeah. I think this is Dio still, but shit. What, dude? Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne.
I know what you're trying to say.
Ozzy Osbourne did it the best way possible, dude. The entire way possible.
Like, if you look up rock and roll in a dictionary, it should have his face in.
I bet it is. Dude, I hate to bring up negativity for a man who's already died. Did him and Sharon get divorced?
So I don't know what, but she was there right to the end. She was there at the final concert. She was there supporting. So
you know what? That's all that matters.
100. Yes, they definitely had a rocky relationship at some point.
First 1,000%.
This is it. But yes, no, I don't know what their relationship was, but she was there with him by his side to the end.
Mm-hmm.
And
I never watched the TV show The Osbournes, but I know there was a whole daughter that was just like, I don't want to be a part of this bullshit. Yes. And so she was not a part of the narrative. And they just like...
Was the famous one was Jack Osbourne and Kelly Osbourne, and then there was one other, which I can't remember the name of, which I think was her point, was one of his daughters was like, no, I'm not going to be on this fucking TV show.
Yeah, I know Jack Osbourne went through a bunch of rehab treatment, and good for him. If it took, good for him.
Well, yeah, I saw some again surrounding the concert. Yeah, I saw some. He looks like he's in a good place now.
Good,
yeah.
Very good. Kelly Osbourne, I don't know much about her. I know she was very outspoken,
right?
And then she shut up.
Let me try to remember where he is on my arm. But Kelly Osbourne is now. She got proposed to at the final concert. She is engaged to this guy.
I can't see that. It's just all black, dude.
It's Sid Wilson, the DJ from Slipknot.
Okay. Yeah, no one can see that shit, dude.
That guy. That guy. The guy who's on my arm. I got his face on my arm.
You better get invited to that wedding.
I know,
you
right?
And Mrs.
That'd
Fish.
be great.
Dude, if they don't, it's a travesty has been taking place on one foot or another.
I have your face on my arm. May I come to your wedding? I won't cause a scene. I will just take advantage of the open bar and then leave.
I will attest to that. He will not cause a scene, and he will take advantage of that open bar.
I'm honest. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I agree. So, well, again, wow, Ozzy Osbourne, dude, that guy was true rock and roll.
In fact, when we wrap up here, I might just listen to some before I go to bed.
You might have to. I might have
Because
to.
there is
I'm probably not.
it's not by all means it's not as good as classic Sabbath, classic Osbourne. But there was a song I want to say he released 2004, 2005. It's just by Ozzy Osbourne, and the song is called, I think it's I Don't Want to Stop. And it's not like I said, it's not a banger. It's not like a classic, but it's a solid.
I for some reason know that song. I don't want to stop.
Life, I don't know what it's up, but I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is I don't want to. It's.
I feel like it was a WWE song for a minute.
Or it might have been a theme song to a pay-per-view. Yes, because he performed it live on Raw or SmackDown. I don't know, one of their TV shows. Oh yes, fun. yes. Because I remember there was, oh my god, I don't know. Someone's mentioned because fuck, now it's all coming. All right, okay, this is the wrestling nerd in me. Okay, sorry. But there was someone who mentioned, because they just entered their like PG era, that they were doing
the ruthless aggression. The
PG era. Might be ruthless aggression, yeah. And apparently they were like, prior to the show, they were like had a group talent meeting, and they were like just reminding all the talents, like, hey, by the way, you know, we're a family friendly show, so make sure, just remember when you go out there, no obscene language and no obscene gestures. Thank you very much. And then 2 hours later, they were like, okay, performing now on WWE Raw, SmackDown, I can't remember which way it was, Ozzy Osbourne. And he walks out and he's like, what's up, motherfuckers?
Nice.
Nice. Oh, I could have butchered that total story, but that's the story that's in my brain from that.
You did it right. Right.
Can we get out of here? Because I'm sweating.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. You're sweating. It's July. It's almost August. Let's go home.
It is almost August. That means I'm almost 40 years old. It's creeping up.
I'll be 47 next week.
Fuck.
Right?
Are we gonna die soon?
Every day we're alive, we're gonna die a little bit earlier.
Shit.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Right?
Anyway. Thanks for tuning in.
Why do you drink so much, Kush? Yeah. Every day I'm alive, I'm gonna die a little earlier.
Just the facts, ma'am.
After 202, if you're not yet subscribed, what the fuck are you doing? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, blah 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 blah. If you want to get in contact with us, hit us up. Leave us a voice message or a text message on 347-676-1244. 347-676-1244.
Oh, that's funny. You actually had the old number memorized, didn't you?
I did. I almost had the old number, but now I have to remember because we fucked up and I fucked up. I don't say we fucked up. I fucked up. I let the old number.
That's beautiful and hilarious.
I had to get a new number.
You're a good producer, Mike Fish. Thank you so much.
I try.
I
just need to. You know, it would be more if time zone. I need to stop getting drunk before we start recording. That's my issue.
Same.
And what doesn't help is that now I start work at 7 a.m. on recording days. So I wake up like a lot of hours before. So I'm tired / drunk. Not a good combination, technically, but whatever. But whatever. We sacrifice for our art, as they say, and fuck all the haters, as they all say. Anyway, that's all from me. Kush, I saw you put a little teaser trailer, like you know, hey baby birds, come here, look at me, I have a Quantum Leap podcast coming soon. When? God damn it! Are you any closer to revealing when the fucking podcast is gonna start?
No, unfortunately not. Because I saw that thing and I fucking shared it on Facebook, which is why you know about it.
Yes.
Before I told you anything. And then I was like, so we got a date for this? I've not been given a date yet. But guess what? We're that much closer. But now they're like, yeah, the TV Dinner Podcast Network is like, yeah, we're going to do a Carnal Leap thing in a minute. It'll be fine.
I hate that. Like, oh, hey, by the way, we're going to release a new podcast based on Quantum Leap. Really? When? It's a secret. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, I look forward to, yeah.
So thank you for bringing it up.
Yeah,
yes,
we'll
I still don't have a date.
We'll check it out soon.
It's sooner. It's so much
sooner than it was last week, I guess. Yes. That's how
so
time works. Until next week, my name's Mike Fish. He's Kush. Make sure you take care of yourselves and each other.
Hugs and kisses, baby.
About the waist.
That's all, folks.
Play me off, Johnny.